Hey everyone, welcome to our second Facebook Live. My name is Chelsea Lewis and I'm the Communications and Change Manager here at Aquaterra. I'm out at our treatment plant with Tamara, our Treatment Assistant Manager. And we're going to be talking a little bit about spring runoff today. So I have some questions prepared for Tamara and she's going to do her best to answer them and give you guys a little bit more information about what you can expect in changes in your water in the next few weeks as we hopefully get into spring here. So my first question for you, Tamara, is what exactly is spring runoff?
So spring runoff is when the temperatures start to increase. So we're all looking forward to warmer temperatures.
Hopefully soon.
And so with that, the snow will start to melt in the watershed, and so we'll get more water into the Wapiti River. And with that comes decomposed organics from last year, such as grass or leaves. And then also in the river we have faster flows, so then we have silt and mud that gets churned up, and that's what we consider to be spring runoff.
Right. So I'm not sure if everybody knows, but our water comes from the Wapiti River, and the Wapiti River flows actually kind of straight from the mountains, right? So kind of an uninterrupted source. So when the snow melts in the mountains, and we got quite a bit of snow this year.
We did get a lot.
So when it's going to start melting here, we get spring runoff, and then it starts to kind of come down and brings with it all of that material, ends up in the river. We bring that water from the river and then start to treat it, and it's got all those organics in it. So that's what spring runoff is, and what can people expect during spring runoff?
So what people can expect is they'll start to notice that earthy flavor or taste to their water, and that smell, or it has an odor to it. Mm-hmm. So that's what they can expect, and that's from the organics that have come down and are in the water now.
Right.
So
right. And it's not, if anybody has been in Grand Prairie for any amount of time, this is a very natural thing. It happens actually in most municipalities that bring their water from a natural water source, like a river.
Yes, that's right.
And it's a very mild, earthy, I guess that's the only way we can explain it, it's a very earthy kind of odor to it.
And it is something that we do expect every year.
Yeah,
so.
Right, and we do our best to treat.
We do.
And it is completely safe.
It is completely safe. So we meet or exceed all of our provincial and federal regulations, so it's definitely safe to drink.
Yes, absolutely. So no question about that. We do get that question every year. We would never serve our customers with anything other than water that was completely safe to drink. So there's also one more feature of the water that people will often notice, and that's a chlorinated smell.
That's right, yeah. So the reason for that chlorinated smell is the chlorine molecules will bind to the organic material, the organic molecule smell.
Right,
that's why.
Right. So just a little bit of chemistry there, I guess, is that, and it's not that there's more chlorine in the water, it's just that it's actually just binding with that other material that's in the water.
Yes.
Yeah. And it's only for short term. So how long can people expect this?
It is short term. It's dependent on many different factors, but we can expect usually between 3 to 6 weeks. It just depends on weather, how quickly everything starts to run off. Springs vary, as we can see. So we can expect 3 to 6 weeks.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, it's definitely hard to tell for sure. I mean, the way that the weather has been working this year, we don't really know what to expect. We do get a lot of snow. We don't know how fast it's going to melt. We don't know when it's going to melt.
There's a lot of...
If it's going to melt.
That's right.
Hopefully it'll melt. Perfect. So, I guess the other thing that I wanted to chat to you about is, I know that this year, and Aquaterra is a very innovative company, and we're always looking to try to make our processes better. So one of the things we're doing this year is actually changing a process a little bit, right?
Yeah, we are changing the process a little bit this year in our treatment to hopefully reduce the odor and the taste of the organic, earthy taste flavor in the water. So we're hoping to see a reduction in that this year.
Yeah, perfect. And then I guess the last thing is, what can our customers do to, reduce that smell? Is there any kind of tips and tricks that we can give people?
Yeah, we do have some tips and tricks. Running the taps will help just to flush and get that through, so hopefully that helps. Another thing that our customers can do is just get a pitcher of water and fill up a pitcher, let it sit on your counter overnight or in your fridge, and that should help reduce that chlorinated flavor. And then my personal favorite is I like to add, different fruits and get a little creative in putting different flavors into your water. So lemon, lime, you can put ginger, mint, strawberries. There's all different kinds of options, but just being a little creative and making it fun.
That's awesome.
So,
yeah. Infused water is, healthy and tastes better.
my kids love it. So.
Yeah, perfect. And maybe we'll share some of that stuff with you guys on our Facebook page. And if you have any more questions about spring runoff or about our treatment process, we would love to answer those questions for you. So feel free to put a question underneath this post or message us, email us. On our new website, we have a chat feature, so if you want to go ahead and just talk to someone directly, you can go into our website, aquaterra.ca, and chat to someone right there live. So
we'll definitely make sure to answer all those questions for you guys.
Yes, absolutely. So thanks so much for tuning in, and if you have any questions, like I said, we're happy to answer them for you. Have a great day.
Have a good day.